we are at Little River Gorge. This is the deepest gorge in Victoria. Over the back there you've got a waterfall. It's from Woolgoolmerang Creek and it plunges 300 metres down into the gorge there. The gorge is about 4 kilometres long and up to 500 metres deep in spots. Created by volcanic activity millions and millions and millions of years ago, and it'll continue to erode and get bigger and bigger as the years go on. Long outlast us. Hey guys, here we are standing on the mighty McKellips Bridge over the Snowy River. It stands about 50 metres higher than the river, as you can see down there, down the valley. It's quite a big bridge, an engineering feat in itself. But anyway, it was construction in 1931 and 32, and then unfortunately 11 days before the official opening of the bridge in 1934, a massive storm fell in the Dedic catchment and came down into the Snowy River and washed the bridge away and destroyed it. All that remained was most of the pylons, but the bridge was pulled off the pylons and destroyed. So anyway, after the water receded, the guys started work straight on it again and constructed it back up again stronger as you see it today, and officially opened it again in 1935. So it's withstood a lot of big floods since. One in 1971 was huge. It actually almost came to the top of the bridge, but it withstood it and has withstood many since then. Anyway, that's McKellips Bridge and the Snowy River. That's River Barry. Hey, well it'd be rude not to do a quick cooking segment. So anyway, here's one of my specialties out in the scrub here. Do a spit roast chook and gonna do a stuffed pumpkin. We call it the bullshit pumpkin, but anyway, I'll leave the rest of that name up to your imagination. Check this out. Sitting on the old Oz spit there. The little Aussie legend is their little slogan, and yes, definitely right.
So Woz, what are you knocking up here to go with our roast chook?
What we've got here is a just a Japanese pumpkin, just a run-of-the-mill Japanese pumpkin. Clean the inside out, clean it nice and neat out there. Just be careful not to cut any big slits in or anything like that, so you split it on this way through, because they do split if you cook them a little bit too long. There's a pretty fine line between the pumpkin splitting out once they're cooked. But basically clean the inside out, clean all the guts out as you can see there. Make sure you leave yourself a lid. I always cut a little flat spot off the bottom like that, a bit there. Make yourself, you've got a lid, and anyway, clean it all out and then fill it with the secret ingredients, and you have yourself a bullshit pumpkin once it's cooked. cook's done, and we've got the old bullshit pumpkin. And while the outside may look nice and dark, the inside, I guarantee you, is beautiful orange and mushy. Righto, this here is bullshit pumpkin. So while it may look a little bit crisp on the outside, I guarantee you this is going to be amazing on the inside. Have a go at the colours in that. Wow. We'll just put that bad boy over there. And there you go. Some absolutely beautiful, beautiful soft pumpkin. That's when you know it's cooked right. When a spoon does that. No effort at all. Along with a cracking, spit roasted, herb encrusted roast chook. That's the air down because the tracks ahead are getting pretty rough. I've always run the old ARB tyre deflator since they came out on the market. It's always been pretty good for me, nice and accurate. Always run about 28, 25 pound as an average on tracks like this. Don't like to go too low because you do a lot of moving around with a heavy vehicle and you can start rolling tyres off beads. So I'll start with about 28, 25 in the front, 28 in the back, and then if we need to go lower, if it's muddy or whatever, we go lower. But as an average, that's about it. But anyway, check out the King River.
You know what you're doing here?
Hey, probably not, but anyway, got deviled sausages here with a bed of sweet potato mash will be tonight's delicacy. So anyway, get a load of that for bush camping. Right next to the river, almost. Perfect.
got going on here?
Well, we're making a sticky date pudding for dinner tonight, and they said you need an electric mixer. So here I have an electric device, and I'm fabricating a coat hanger into a mixing spinnerator thing. So,
A mixing spinnerator thing.
yes. So,
Where
yeah,
there is a will, there is a way. We shall have sticky date.
stay tuned for the results. For the lack of an electric mixer out here in the scrub, I've fabricated myself a mixer on the end of a rattle gun with some careful bending and taping. So anyway, there you go. That's your Outback electric mixer to fire up sticky date pudding.
Am I safe here?
Hey?
Am I safe here?
Yeah, that's good. Or possibly not, but and that's the long and the short of it.
Work's a treat.
That's moving, Barry. Got our creation of sticky date pudding just about to go into the oven at 180. So we'll check back in about 45 minutes and we'll see how we went. Ooh.
How many coals are required for 180 degrees?
Exactly 1.5 shovels per 20 minutes. So it's never always rainbows and lollipops and sunsets and fairy floss out here on the tracks. So what we've done is a sway bar bracket, and that's the bracket that sits on the chassis. So it's lucky it's a bolt-on item and not a welded-on item. So as you can see, that's cracked out. So yeah, she's supposed to be sitting in there like that. So anyway, now we've got a sway bar flapping in the wind, and due to that popping off like that, we've also snapped an ABS line. But that's okay because my ABS hasn't worked due to a left front wheel speed sensor for about 90,000 kilometers. So anyway, it's all good and we can keep going on the tracks, and we'll find someone to give us a quick hand to weld that up. If not, I'll fire a couple of coat hangers up and 2 batteries and I'll be able to weld it myself if I really got stuck. Anyway, that's living, Barry. Righto, this spells pretty well the end of the Victoria High Country adventure. We're just coming out of the Kosciuszko National Park now on the Barry Way, heading towards Jindabyne. So anyway, already missing the place and ready to do it all again. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video that I've created out of the whole trip, and I much enjoyed making it all. I can tell you that much for free. But anyway, there you go. That's game over. That's living, Barry.